It is amazing. It is the bollocks. Look, I don't even need to slow down for this.
My
Oh my God!
Oh my God, I've got indigestion.
This BMW 530D used to be my loyal 190,000 mile daily driver. I say used to be because last week it decided it did not want to be my daily driver anymore because the timing chain on this failed. I seem to be having a breakdown in my F11. It's just, yeah. I wonder if I've just nuked the engine. Which is quite common, isn't it, Taylor?
It's very common. I've seen it a million times before. And although this car has had a replacement timing chain, unfortunately a cheap kit has been used and it's failed again.
So I need a new car that fits my very specific criteria. Big enough for family life, interesting enough to feature on the channel, petrol powered because I miss the noise, and able to tow a minimum of 2.2 tons.
So what budget were you looking at then? The usual 1,500 quid?
Yeah, so about that. I think we should rewind 24 hours. So I'm in a bit of a quandary, which is why we're not at the unit, but we are standing next to the Cayenne, 400-pound Cayenne.
Yep.
I like Porsches, quite like SUVs, and you may notice in the video, we kind of teased a vehicle that I was quite interested in. Funny story about that. The dealer, Theo Alexander, we'll show you in a second, actually messaged me on Instagram and said, we see that you've taken a picture of our car and blurred it out a little bit. Maybe we should talk.
We'll do a deal.
We'll do a deal. So we've talked, Rory, and there's a Macan GTS.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
I can't believe I'm here. This Cayenne, 400-pound Cayenne, is more my kind of class.
Yeah, yeah, it's more our kind of stuff. We like that sort of stuff.
We do like this kind of stuff. So yes, this is a Macan GTS, but it is not any Macan GTS. I now own it.
It's his.
But before we tell you about this Macan GTS, I think maybe we should go for a quick drive and then we'll show you around properly. I can't believe I've done this.
Before that though, I just got to do a deal on my new car. Oh, here she is, look. Isn't she nice?
There's not a chance you're buying that.
I've bought it.
No, you have not.
I've bought it.
No, you have not.
So we are back at the unit now, and I still can't believe I'm saying this, but this Porsche Macan GTS is my new to me 2017 daily driver. And yes, you know, people joke about me not being the king of the shitbox. I've given that, torch over to you. I still love shitboxes, but I've got a family now. I've got a daughter, dog, wife, and I want something reliable. I need something new to be just safe.
Yeah.
And this is the most interesting version of that.
It is, and as much as we love shit boxes, I think we should save them for the weekend.
So should we have a little walk around this car, this magnificent Porsche Macan GTS. Now, before I show you around my new motor, a shout out to this week's sponsor and a company that I genuinely rely on for good hydration, Holy. Whether you want a boost during the day, a tasty iced tea, or if your goal is simply to up your hydration levels, then look no further. Because if, like a lot of us, you're susceptible to buying unhealthy energy drinks, it's time to ditch the crap and replace it with Holy, the super low-calorie alternative to unhealthy and expensive energy drinks. That's because Holy ditches sugar, taurine, and anything artificial in favor of 100% natural fruit flavors and colors to give you a great-tasting caffeine drink that's super low in calories. Now, I'm a massive fan of iced tea drinks, but definitely not a fan of the price that you have to pay in the shops, which is why Holy's iced teas are something I swear by. Holy's apple green tea is one of my top flavors, and the best thing is that it takes seconds to make. Simply pour the sachet into 500 milliliters of water in your free Holy shaker and give it a mix. Then you're good to go. What's more, drinking Holy is super affordable too, at just 80p per portion, and if you're still not convinced, then just check out Holy's 4.7 star rating from thousands of reviews. To get you kicked off, you can try one of Holy's starter sets that gets you a Holy shaker and 14 sachets of their best-selling flavors. What's more, to sweeten the deal, use code AUTOALEX5 for £5 off your first order, and then for every order after that, use code AUTOALEX for 10% off. Right then, let's check out my motor.
It's very classy.
Oh, just
very,
like me.
Very classy.
Yeah?
Very unlike you. It almost from the outside looks low spec, but it isn't,
Yes.
is it? It's a very high spec car, actually. It's really nice. Really, really nicely spec.
You know, when you step back from it, it just looks like a taller estate / hot hatch type thing. It's not particularly massive on the road. When I'm filling up at the petrol pump, I can actually see the roof, which for me is like really, really
Yeah.
novel. The Cayenne is like all the way up there. This rear end is fantastic. I love these lights. I love the black tailpipes as well. At the push of a button up here, the boot opens
That
automatically.
is very cool. Does a buggy fit in here?
I've not tried. I've only had the car a day, Taylor. Give me
Right.
a break. So the BMW F11, the 530D, had a boot space of 560 litres. This has got a boot space of 500 litres. So what's
Okay.
60 litres between friends?
Well,
So I'm thinking Buggy and Maisie should be able to go in there. If not, fold the seats flat, happy days.
and then where's the child going to go once?
On the roof. But the best thing about this, obviously, oh, where's the tow bar? Oh, Alex, you bought a car without a tow bar, you idiot. Wait.
Just give it, I can hear the noise.
Yeah.
I love this. I love the speed of this.
Wait, how's the missus?
Oh yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours?
Oh, yeah, fantastic, mate. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there it is.
Is this what happens when you get older?
No, I usually stop about there. So this being the GTS, it comes with loads of really good bits, including a sports exhaust button. Oh, it's quite... Specs for this car as well. So like I said, 340 horsepower. Top speed, I think 159 miles an hour.
That sounds to me like we need to test that.
I think we can work on that a little bit. And 0 to 60, you know, I mean, it's quite a big car.
Yeah.
0 to 60, 5.2 seconds, which
That is quick.
I've just got this random number in my head. Aston Martin Vantage manual, 4.9 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not far off, really.
It is not, no, it's really not. Ask me why I know the specs about an Aston Martin.
Why do you know the specs?
I don't know, but you'll find out very soon. Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me, officer. This is like the poshest interior in the world.
It is really nice, isn't it?
This reminds me of when I used to, you know, be an automotive journalist and I used to get press cars. We've got the pan roof, we've got really, really nice sports seats, which are so figure hugging.
Love the Alcantara.
Alcantara,
and the Alcantara
yeah.
on the doors as
Yeah,
well.
we've got nice contrast stitching here, which is fantastic. And so many different buttons as well. Sport button, we've got the damper button, traction control, the sports exhaust, off-road button. I don't know what that actually does.
Makes it
Yeah.
off-road.
Oh yeah, all of it.
And this steering wheel, I'm a sucker for a good steering wheel and a good set of dials.
Yeah.
And it's got old style Porsche dials there, and then you can have your sat nav in this one.
Which is amazing. I can actually have satellite navigation in my motor vehicle.
I know.
No more using my telephone. Then we've got the massive panoramic roof, which, let me just...
Not a single creak.
Not a single creak. The rear seats, not so good. Let's have a little butchers.
Do you know what?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is it
I've
all
got
right?
a bit, yeah.
A bit, yeah.
I've got space. My legs aren't up against a chair, but it feels very small, mainly because the roof line comes down really low.
Yeah.
If I was any taller than this, my head would be brushing the headline in.
Yeah, yeah. So rear space, not really that good, but for me, it's not, you know, a massive priority. I even considered like a C63 AMG estate, but doesn't tow. RS6, again, I don't think tows. I even considered another BMW 530D Touring.
Also, C63s and RS6s, as cool as they are a bit flash.
Yeah, they are
And
too
you don't
flash
really
for me.
do flash.
I don't really do flash. So we landed on Macan. It's not as big as a Cayenne. I've got quite a small driveway. It's just perfect. And like I said, 2.4 tons. Now, one thing that we haven't really discussed is the not so £1,500 price. Because it wasn't £1,500.
How much that?
So I had a budget in my mind, right? I want to buy a nice, safe family car that's interesting. I was like, why don't I up it to like 10 or 12?
How much was it?
Not 10 or 12 grand.
Really?
Do you want to know why?
Go on.
Because of that thing holding the camera. He was like, Alex, just treat yourself. You might die tomorrow. You're so old, you're probably going to die tomorrow. So just treat yourself. But you
Are
did.
you happy?
I'm quite happy. You do have a bit of logic. And as you guys all said, treat yourself.
You do need to sometimes. You worked very hard over the last 2 years.
And I have so many stressful friends.
You have a lot of stressful friends.
Yeah, I have aged
especially
by 10
Rory.
years knowing you.
You do look terrible, yes.
So the long and short of it is, it was not 10 or 12,000 pounds. It wasn't even 20 or 25,000 pounds. It was 28,450 pounds. So it was up for 30. I managed to wangle off £1,500. Massive thank you again to Theo Alexander. They have really, really nice cars and they source them and they clean them. The detailer spent 30 hours.
Do you know what? Fair play to him. The paint quality on this car is unrivaled. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
There's no swirls in it at all. Also, you can see it doesn't look like it's ever had any paint. All the paint panels match. There's no signs of filler in it. It is spot on.
It is spot on. So we've talked about the car. I think the next thing for us to do is go for a drive and see what it's like.
Now, I'm quite excited about that
Yeah.
because we both agree that the best SUV we've ever owned was a Porsche Cayenne,
Cayenne.
because of the way it drives.
Yeah.
So should we see how this matches up to it?
Let's do it. If it doesn't drive as well as Cayenne, I'm in trouble.
You're selling it.
All right, okay. Let's go.
That noise!
It's good, isn't it?
That is really
good sound.
It does, it really does. I mean, for a car of such mass, it changes direction so quickly.
It's
doesn't it?
like me, a lot of mass but very agile. It's actually, this car's like me in a lot of ways.
Right.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
looks good.
uh-huh,
Quite large, but also very, nimble and agile.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Very sporty,
Right.
very handsome, very high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Does whatever you need to do, whenever you need to do it.
Yeah.
And has a fantastic interior.
Yeah, great chassis as well.
Oh,
Real great
fantastic.
chassis. But do we like the new Daily?
I absolutely love this. Well done, Alex.
Thanks.
Very proud
Yeah.
of you.
You have a lot of nice cars, Alex, but unfortunately where you live, you can't really store any of them there.
No.
So you can't actually drive a lot of your nice cars on a regular basis. So
And I can't take the family with me.
no. So I thought it made sense for you to actually have a nice daily rather than just something that was
Yeah.
going to break down a lot.
I love the way it looks. I love the way it makes me feel. So you know what? Sod it. I'll give it a bloody good go.
I think this is probably one of the most practical driver's cars you can get. Proper
Yeah.
driver's cars. And the thing is, as modern as it is and as much tech as it has, it's still a bit old school, which I really like. Like in here, you've got a cigarette lighter.
I should start smoking.
On the screen, its current MPG readout is 21.2 miles per gallon average.
That's good. That's good.
You averaged 32 on the way back yesterday.
I did on the motorway doing about 70, 75 miles an hour.
So what, was that you driving normally?
Did we maybe have an enthusiastic commute this morning?
The car has a sports exhaust. I'm going to make use of it from time to time.
All we have left to do now is to name it.
Well, it is a Macan. So are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Let's go to Turkey, boys, because this car is called Mark.
Mark McCann.
Yeah?
I think you got a very good deal on this car.
Yes.
Because it's got one previous owner and
Yep.
60,000 miles. And,
65, yeah.
65,000 miles. All right, it's not mega low, but it literally feels brand new.
It's quite left field, and it just does literally everything I wanted it to. So I'm over the moon.
Speaking of which,
Yeah?
there is one thing we haven't tested with this yet.
Oh. Shall we hook it up?
Shall we hook it up to a trailer?
Let's hook it up. All right, so this is my first time ever driving my Porsche Macan GTS. Sorry, Mark, with a trailer.
Right, launch it.
No, it does have launch control.
Oh
That's
my
something
God,
we didn't
yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that the car towing the fast car is way faster than that fast car. The trailer weighs about 800 kilos, filler's about 1,000 kilos, so we're looking at 1.8, say 2 tons, let's round it up a little bit. This has a maximum braked towing weight of 2.4 tons, so this should be absolutely a doddle.
How does it feel towing with a petrol? Because obviously diesels, you've got a lot of torque.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of getting used to because you don't have that really low down torque, do you, as you do with the diesels. I don't really need to tow that much. You know, the most I'd ever have to tow would be, what, Barney, my E46 M3
Yeah.
Touring.
Well,
Well, you shouldn't have to tow that. You should be able to drive that.
should be able to drive, yeah. I mean, that's the whole point.
you shouldn't have to tow much weight, but you did the other day because what happened to Big Pete?
Yeah, what did happen to Big Pete, Taylor?
Well, Big Pete exploded.
Oh, no.
He's,
So I was right.
Yeah, you were right. I'll give you that. I went to pull away from a junction with, funny enough, Phil on a trailer, and the gearbox exploded.
Oh,
it decided
Jesus.
it didn't want to be a gearbox anymore.
So how is Big Pete?
Big Pete is currently at Tom Lenfall's.
Brilliant.
Probably having another full restoration at
Yeah.
fantastic
Oh,
expense.
bleeding heck. So then, that is an introduction to my new daily driver, Porsche Macan GTS 3-litre twin-turbo V6. It is the best car I've ever owned, and I'm really, really excited to put some miles on it.
And I'm very proud of you as well. You've done very well. You've smashed it in the last couple of years, and you deserve it. You
Thanks,
deserve
fella.
every bit of it.
One question though, this Macan GTS and Porsche badge, does that need to be chrome?
I think it needs to be chrome.
Let me know in the comments below if I need to turn that into chrome, because I'm thinking I might do. Tomorrow, Rory and I, we're actually off to Devon with a motorbike trailer, and 2 motorcycles, so I will be doing long distance towing. Admittedly, not very heavy, but I'm very, very excited.
And also, I think in the future, maybe we should do a little mini road trip with all of our daily drivers and do a few challenges.
All right.
Let
few
us know in the
challenges?
comments if you'd like to see that as well.
Yes, so we would have your Alpina, we would have my Mark McCann, and we would have Rory's Jaguar XJ. Let us know if you want to see that. All right, from
Yeah.
us, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I hope you like the car. I hope you appreciate there's a bit of a left field daily driver for me. I absolutely love it. And I'm actually quite glad now that my BMW F11 is no longer with us, because now I've got this.
You've got a Porsche. It's definitely an upgrade.
And with that, thanks very much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.